What on the page yet?
On the page.
Alright, cool. Alright, go send it first. Yo, go on the monitor comment board here.
Huh?
Go on the monitor the comment board. Alright, can start. Alright. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahweh, Basham, Yahushai. The honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and highways and byways pushing this word now, sincerity and truth. The sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom. This brother Irawam. I have friend next side. Sincerity and truth. The sisters, the believers, the helps. You don't introduce yourself.
So again. Yeah, man, Akashaya. What's that?
I'm basically I'll just come do our next lesson through the spirit. We're just passing through, right? When I read this morning, I said, look, this world we basically come to learn, like school, right? When we, on this side, we don't come to gain nothing about knowledge, yo. We don't come here to gain nothing about the experience. So every day we get put in a situation where they want me, we have to observe where the carnal people them a do, you see me? Or we observe how them interact with we. We need to observe how we interact with them, how we interact with the world, you see me? Certain things we would see, like how the animals them operate and everything, like everything we do, you see me? How we learn. Even the afflictions, right? That are the test them. And in order for you go up the level, you're not gonna stay on grade one forever, right? You're not gonna stay on grade two forever. But guess what? You can't go up the grade unless you pass the test. You see me? You can't go up the grade unless you pass the test. And then even on top of that, it's like when you go to school, you don't go to school for stay. You don't go to school and say, oh look here, I'm not go home today. Or yeah, me have a favorite bench, I have a favorite subject. But you don't go to school for live. That's what this side is like. So we just come at school, and when school done, we go back home. Especially
Can't,
the Africans them.
can't leave a school.
Exactly. You see me, you care you have a friend them at school where you like, you see me, you might have a little girlfriend. You see me, or you know, you have a little thing them where you do a daytime and all them something there. Nobody not leave a school from. Eventually you have to go home. You see me? It's just for your time. But the main reason why you go to school and you don't go to school for your friend and company of them something there. You go to school for do. You go to school for learn. So the things that we observe and even the affliction that the Lord put you through, it's all about teaching. Everything is supposed where I go through is something you're supposed to learn from. If you not learn, that means you're not grow. It means you're dead. You see me?
Then
Every
man,
day on the earth you learn.
can.
You see me? So if you're dead at 1 year old, then that's the only way I'm gonna stop learning unless you're dead. And even when it comes to the point of even the point of you feeling, even if you are feeling enough, you're supposed to learn from every time you fail. You can't just feel, and not learn. Not like literally not at all. Isn't it? And that is how we say we are passed through, right? Because as the only thing we come here to do is learn. Isn't it? But when you go upon the kingdom, everything, when you go upon the next side, them time they you're there home and you're comfortable and you have all the way you do, you have your thing them, isn't it?
Yeah. In in Genesis, then on the initial stage when we go out, then it's So your man have become like us, knowing good and evil. And when you're going to the word knowing, mean to learn by experience, isn't it? And that's the way how Yahushua, and Yahushua teach it. I mean, to experience the evil and the good on the side of experience both sides of the balance, the low, especially the low part, you know what I mean, the lowliness, you know what I mean, the suffering, you know what I mean, the humility, what we have, the level of humility where this life experience a teach you, then, or you deal with certain scenario. I could read that precept because you know go too far without bringing the precept them early. Because these are not our words, you know, this is basically an exaltation um, for ourselves, starting with ourselves first and then to brothers. You know what I mean? It has to be in your mind that just passing through, you know what I mean? And when we say you're just passing through, you're gonna lose on the side. See me? And even when you're in the right, sometimes a lot of times you have to just say, "Oh, sorry," you know what I mean, and move on. Just get by, man. A lot of times you have to say sorry. I mean sorry like how a nigga say sorry. All right. You know, I mean sorry and you just gone. I mean sorry, and you just go through, man. A lot of times you're right, but you feel like you have to give that up. And just remember that we just passing through. This is not our kingdom, this is not our glories. You know what I mean? I'll bring out some precept on them kingdom.
One quick one. This is Romans chapter 5, and you start at verse 3. So not only so, but we glory in tribulations, also knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope, and hope make it not ashamed, because the love of Yahweh Shai is spread abroad in our heart, by the Holy Ghost, which is given unto us.
Right.
Hey, um, what we said to Yarame this morning, we tell him, say, yo, if you notice, say, every time I pray for something, you get a test.
Mm-hmm.
You pray for more faith. Once I put in a situation, you have to exercise some faith.
Right, and you have to go that particular situation, that particular thing where you pray for. You're not gonna expect, or you can't expect the most you're gonna just give. See, it's just like if you pray for spiritual power. See, you know if you can just get up and just lay hand upon somebody and get spiritual power. Well, you know, I'm just gonna give you an example. Or if you pray for stronger faith. You pray for stronger faith, the most I gonna give you one test where you have to exercise the level of faith that we have to exercise the faith, and you know just get up and say, all right, now faith, the faith strong. You're gonna get put in a scenario where your faith are get tested. You say you want stronger faith, so you're gonna get tested if you exercise that strong faith the way you want.
The definition of experience from the Greek.
Strong's G 1382. Document.
It's a document, and it reads, it mean proven, trial, approved, tried character, approved, a specimen of tried word.
Mm-hmm. You have to be tried. You know what I mean? You're gonna go through, you're gonna be proven. You know what I mean? That's why the scripture telling in Corinthians say every man work I will be tested what make water. If you say you believe in a something, see it will be tested. Whether you believe all of them things that you say you believe, it will get put to the test. They say the days are gonna reveal it by fire. See? So just like able, the word able, we would have looked up earlier, see, it means transitory. See, we look up the word transitory. You ready for going to the definition there?
Come on, you can go on, spirit.
All right. When you look up transitory, bring it. Right, it mean breath or vapor. They mean vanity. You know what I mean? As you see in precept your quote in Ecclesiastes, it say all is vanity and vexation of spirit. The word vanity go back in the Hebrew word, the Hebrew word there is abal. Same word, translation, same Hebrew word, able. Then mean vain. And then you go in what the Strong's definition basically shows some emptiness or vanity, um, figuratively something transitory or unsatisfactory. See? Vanity, vain,
Eh,
see?
if you look up the one synonym for transitory, I mean
Ah,
brief.
Salakia, more again the definition of transitory. Look it up on Miriam.
Yeah.
I read something, right? Shit. Transitory. Lasting only for a short time. Alright? He said tending to pass away, not persistent, a brief duration, temporary, transitory, nature of earthly joy. See
Hmm.
me? Read that. Me say that he said the transitory nature of earthly joy, man. Then, so anything when it be here, so even the things that we experience, that the certain joy we feel, the transitory just the same. That's why even if you have sex, without like you see a woman and you like her, you go all out just to get her. You know what I mean? And when you find when you have sex with her, by the time you for example, you're not, or you see me? It's like no, it's like a waste all of the energy. Like you say, oh, this no waste all of the energy for or something. Transitory things here, so transitory. We just passing through, and the things them here, so we are pass with too. Like what the scripture said, they in the fashion of the world pass away, and so are we. We're just passing through. You see me?
Brother, even pain transitory, brother. Even pain. You know,
It's
that's
just
why
all is vanity.
that's why Ecclesiastes 3 tell you a time for this, a time for that, a time for this, because each one of them time there, I go pass. You see me? So if you know when to apply them, I know how long to apply them for. You see me? You can't have a time where it's a straight and one thing straight.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? You can't know a thing where you can't always angry, you can't always sad, you can't always joyful. You see me? You can't nobody not always asleep, nobody not always a eat, nobody not always a drink. And
Right.
the same thing in the truth. You know, always a suffer like you have someone make it like say yo, even Ariel always say it all the while. And someone make you feel like say yo, literally every day that is shoot, our bad day, bad man.
Mm-hmm.
You have a up times and you have a down times. You see me? And
Now,
as you understand say yo, it's transitory. Go on.
um, maybe uh, all right. This is first, Second Corinthians 4:18, start with 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment,
Go on.
see, is but for a moment, worketh. Um, yes, it's but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we look not on the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
Exactly. And as I say, yo, the light affliction is but for a moment. Why?
Yeah.
Because the
Um,
most I get a lesson. When even I got class, you have a 2 hour class, all right, but you now have one class for the whole entire day. You see me? You have a 5 hour and a 6 hour class. 4. You see me? Even if you have school the whole day, you have different class throughout the day. I said the most I put you through different experiences for the day. And
as we
and,
did,
and even when me I go to college, you have a semester where you have just one set of subject that I teach. You have one time where a period where most of us are carried to a set amount of things. You see me? And then next time I'll bring you to a different set of things. That
um,
period of time there. You see me? It's all about learning, brother. You see me? We have precept here. It's
yeah,
Job 36, verse 22. It says, behold, God exalted by his power, who teach it like him. A
yeah,
question, you see me? Who teach like the most high? And if the most high go interact with you, like how am I going to interact with you? If you say, "Well, I have to draw him chair and come sit down and say, well, this is how I'm going to teach you today." No. You see me? So if you tell the Lord say you want to learn patience, as I say, I put you in some situation you have to exercise the patience. You have to get a patience class. You want faith, you have to get a faith class. And then practical.
Yeah, can.
You see me? You give you the theory, which are the scriptures. You see me? We read, and then when we go to boom and start apply, he set up different obstacles. You see me? We go through things and learn.
Life lesson.
Yeah. You see me? And the thing about it is, unless you get the exam them and pass them, you're now gonna go up to the next level. You see me? You're now shut up. You see me? You're now going to the same level at all times. You have to that's why even Apostle Gabar will say you have to grow. You see me? You have to grow, yo.
Yeah, you skip it. You have a precept, brother? Okay. So like, you finish your one there, read?
That done.
Okay. Pilgrims.
You can also get the pilgrims on the earth and then picture the streets, you know.
I do have pan deck.
Yeah, all right.
Canada did.
Shalom, bro. Shalom.
Um,
Let's go to the point. This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 13. It says, "These all died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of them, and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth."
Exactly. So just like when you go to school, you see me? You're a stranger and a pilgrim. Because you're not going to go to booms and you're not going to lie down sleep there. You see me? And even if it's a case where you want to bring it to the analogy, say your people at college and them have them dorm room or whatever. Them did if you set amount of time. If it's a 3-year course, after the 3 years, you can in a pilgrim institution and like say, yeah, there. You have
yeah.
you see me? Anyway you put it, it's always gonna be for a short time and you just did it to learn. And the thing about school, you know, just learn about the subject them, learn about interacting with people, Like I learn to interact with your friends. I learn to interact with the superiors, which are your teachers. See me? I learn to deal with your principal. I have different levels. Like I have teacher we talk. The principal and the vice principal have certain amount of talk. See me? You have the peers them. You see me? And plus you have to deal with people in a higher grade and you will go through certain things before you. Interactions and them thing there. Certain levels of trust and them thing there. What interaction? You see me? And even sometimes I interact from people from different school or different interact with people where you see me if on your way home because guess what you have to left your yard to come to school, So the journey coming to school you have strangers to deal with. The journey going home, you have people to deal with. You get what I say?
Yeah.
And some
My job actually the same Hebrews 11 and
one
9. By faith, all right. Yeah, right. Verse 9, it says, by faith he sojourned, which is talking about Abraham. See? It says, by faith he sojourned in the land of promise, and as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. For he looked not for a city which are foundations, whose builders and makers. For he looked for a city which are foundations, whose builder and maker is the Most High.
exactly. And that's the thing. Everything I got say, look here, after the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
See me? So
All of this where I go through now, where I endure now, then I just just go to 16, 14. Right. So you say all of this where I go through now, basically, I just feel prepared as a preparation.
yeah, just like let me because the app, just like when you want your degree for get a job.
Yeah.
See me? I same thing. Continue.
Yeah, and the right, you always use the term, the right of passage.
Fun.
See, up to and I tell you, the most I place us in them particular scenarios here, man, yeah, learn life lesson, man, we're chosen. Then skipper tells us we are chosen in the furnace of affliction, man. See, so when you go through the affliction, then you get it's a reason why, because a preparation to what is something great. You see me? So we have to look on the temporal. Skipper says, yeah, we look not on the things which are temporal. So the suffering temporal, you use the word, yo, we don't feel. No man no feel pain forever, yo. Then when a woman in a travail of a child, she rejoices based on the birth. After the pain done, she rejoices, and she don't remember because of the joy she feels. She don't remember nothing about the pain. Then the pain.
When I look up the root word for transitory, the Latin transitorius, it said allowing passage. As I said, the right is a passage. You go through a little part, right? Brother, have a precept.
All right, so second is just 7 and my precept 7. I start from verse 9, right? You know, verse 7 I tell about the fire and the water from both sides, or from the east side. I have to basically walk over that little passive city your brother mentioned. All right, verse 9 it says, if this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion.
Passage, you see me? You have to pass through. As we even say, you make it pass through the fire.
One, right? He said, because for their sakes I made the world, and when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. Then were the entrance of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They are but few and evil, full of perils and very painful. For the entrance of the elder world were wide and sure, and brought immortal fruit, If then they had lived, if then they that live labor not to enter these strange and vain things, then can never receive those that are laid up for them.
Vain things. You see me? Brother, you have to go bucket too. You have to understand what you feel like for bucket too. You come to you and say, look here, you know, my buck me too, you can relate. You see me? I will say, yo, two-thirds, let me not say two-thirds, them people here, brother, when I part I truth, you see me? Them just they have to teach with. You see me? Everything, everything's an example.
Ezekiel 9 and 4 or 14 and 9. 14 and 9. I think that's 14 and 9. If there was false prophets basically get this free to spread false doctrine. The men them follow behind them and get things just like them, and them be an example. So we don't walk off of people basically spread lies. I mean, everything is set up as a teaching ground then, or learning ground, because even the ants them, the animal them, you know what I mean? Nature itself teach about life, you know what I mean? Teach you how to live. I mean, you know, have certain things that take place one time. You know what I mean? Basically, life balance out. You have to know, so, all right, this time we do this, let's ease off of this. Little, let's not mash up yourself. That time we do this, we ease off of this little bit. You know what I mean? Because we're not going to one season, right? To the whole year in the summer. You know what I mean? We have different things that take place. And while them things that take place, the earth I go through changes. Different things that happen to the earth, but I want earth.
Good. Do you have a precept?
Let me have my search one. You have one Job where say wisdom. Is it like it I say if the bird the flying creature not teach us?
I'm gonna jump to in the meantime, I'm gonna jump to verse 14 in Hebrews.
All right.
I read go down. It says for Hebrews 11 and 14. For they that say such things declare plainly that they seek a country. Truly, if they had been mindful of that country from whence they came out, they might had opportunity to have returned, but now they desire a better country that is an heavenly, wherefore the Most High is not ashamed to be called their God, for he has prepared for them a city. See,
Right.
and then, that's why people say, oh, them look upon them life as pilgrim because me just a bill, me just there for a moment. You see me, I say, because yo, most I have something prepared for where we'll get it. Then them have confidence, say yo, them will get it. Then all of them things we will go through, the city over there in a build, over there in a live. Then, yo, it's just for a moment. You see me? Just like over there in a Babylon. Babylon is for a moment, it's for a season. See, and in a Babylon, we get set up in Babylon, the different obstacles that we face, that the obstacle course, life. See, because as we use the example of obstacle course, at different level, then a different kind of obstacles you face. You know, face the same. Just like, for example, you skip a hurdle. In an obstacle course, you know, forever skip a hurdle. See, you have to go climb somewhere, you have to go creep on somewhere, you have to go swing on something. You know what I mean? So you have to go through mud, you have to go through water. See, so that is an obstacle course, man. And life is that. You know what I mean? It's because they will face manifold temptation. They meaning different, diverse temptation or diverse trials. See? But everything is temporary, we are just passing through, and we have to always we must be reminded that we're passing through. This is not our kingdom, man. So I say, oh, this is not our rest.
What's that one?
Okay.
See?
This my one.
Right.
This Job 35, verse 11, right? It say who teacheth us more than the beasts of the earth, and what maketh us wiser than the fowls of heaven, right? Because in idea, I just say we learn from things we are see. Everything an example, you see me? So just like how you can look up and see how the other animals, you see me? Same way you can look out for even other people, you see me? And also you learn from yourself when you reflect on things. But sometimes you're not gonna learn it in the moment.
Sometimes after.
Like you sit back and you start thinking you're like, yo, you know, say oh, the reason why most are blind in the situation at the time I just so you can sit back and reflect on it and learn where you learn. So you can say, yo, you know, say what media do this boy, a foolishness that. As the video we are talking about, say, how you be wise if you don't learn foolishness. Unless you be foolish. Yeah, you have to go through things, the experiences. It's all about learning. We have to understand, so where I go through now, I just go have to come. You see me? What?
This is First Corinthians 7 and verse 29. It says, "But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the passion of this world passeth away."
Exactly. Can't look here. You have anything we have, you can't lose it. And the most I give you all things.
Right. Hey, that's it.
Yeah, go on.
Hey, that's why you're not supposed to attach yourself to not where you're afraid to lose. Like I remember who me with that saying that if I can't think about tapping something.
30 seconds.
Yeah,
Let's
that means that it have your way. Because you have to prepare for lose every single thing, even your own life, bro. You know what I mean? So it's just knowing that look here, all them things over there in front of you, as you mentioned earlier, temporal. You know what I mean? Most I give them, they don't belong to you. Like today I watch a video. I mean I see, yo, they want to that girl bruise to me, I mean I pray, I say, yo, John no. So I start think about my family in that situation there, you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, couldn't me get weak and myself I say, yo, boy, I couldn't even. Oh man, be if you ask that and see family I get butchered away there. And how you manage after that. You know what I mean? I mean I say, yo, then again so everything happens for a reason, most side everything done. As you say, most I see fit something like that, but you know, say you're not gonna shit me. You know what I mean? And you know when I flesh said yeah. But I say that the most I don't they don't belong to me, most I want them. You know what I mean? Yeah, so easy said and done, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I put myself through it. I think about the future, the coming Jacob's trouble, whether a lot of these things are gonna happen. Most I'm gonna make us see some family, yes. But you know, you have to prepare your mind for these things because trust me, no people are gonna just go and go some bruise somewhere. You have to basically just know say you look here, nobody on the field.
Can.
You know, them just, as you said, they just they have to teach you. That
Exactly
is the
what.
only purpose for them serve. Them are there for hold on, pan, you know. Them there for learn from. You see me? So even if you have a woman, you learn to interact with woman. You see me? If you don't have a woman, you learn to interact without a woman. You see me? And guess what? It all that will come back around the spirit because whatever you have got through, you always have got a precept. To back it up. You
Yeah,
don't
so,
have. They have one, but that
I remember stuff. I remember.
find them.
Right, wrap up.
When I say have a precept, I'm just make him shut it.
Right, this is Romans 5 and verse. Let's start from 1. He said, therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with Yahweh through our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, by whom also we have access by faith into this grace, where we stand and rejoice in hope of the glory of Yahweh. And not only so, but we glory in tribulation also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So is that yeah, I mentioned,
Okay.
and I mean you learn through what experience.
Can.
I mean, but you try out things. You know what I mean? So your experience is basically you doing the test course, you try out different things. The most I said most I said obstacle course. I said, yo, look here, your time this. You got you a good time, you know, feel good in the moment there. Your time have to have a little ease. And it's all right, time again, go through it, you know. And that, you need, and next thing we need to take into consideration, suffering is a medication in a sense of making you better. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of time we kind of try to draw from suffering, but when I suffer, you know, you draw more to the more side, not our knowledge. You know what I mean?
Can.
So that basically make you a more, as your soul, a more rounded spirit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because when you're in
Sleepless.
a happy state, it's like you know, you like we don't call it now.
Delirious.
You know, yeah.
Pacified.
You know what I mean? It's like your brain out of my place. You know, you're dizzy in a sense. You know, focus. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
giddy in a sense. Yeah. You know,
You have
you're
a
happy.
precept. Oh,
So,
sorry.
yeah, go on, go
You have
on.
a precept. You have a precept. In Isaiah, we say I think Isaiah. It says gold is tried in the fire.
Yeah.
Alright. Zachariah.
The Bible tells us better to go to the house of mourning than to the house
Me I go
of
for.
mirth.
Yeah, he says gold is as we're talking about um transitory, you know what I mean, and passing through this earth. You know, it's just like gold. You know, these people say, oh, where as gold is tried in the future. Everyone.
Sirach 2, verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Yes, I use the example of a gold that passed through the fire. You know, have that a purge or a purge or you know have a gold in the fire, a purge ever. You see me, it have to pass through that kind of heat that to purge away the impurities. See? So it's just like how a gold that pass through the fire and you bring it through the fire to purge away the infirmities, the same way we are going through this life. And it's the life lessons that we learn along the way. See, and the obstacle course, I actually the trials that we face, I eat a purge and suffering. I eat a purge, man. See? I keep it awake. See? Most of the time I keep it awake. I keep um mindful that place I'm not food. This is not our rest.
Right.
See? It's not our comfort. See?
Eh, Um, if you realize most people we made certain way and we have a sober mindset or have a decent mindset, actually people suffer certain way.
Working at the morning time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I hear how people, you hear some people's story, and I say, oh, this one I made so, and then start telling a bag of thing with them go through, I say, oh, bombard, really? And
Mm-hmm.
that's not after a while, they kind of, them people after a while, them get used to stuff, and them start looking on life differently. Them
Brother,
just,
and that, Salakia, and that make the salvation, brother. What I think when we get the salvation, it will be so joyous and you have a joy, you have tears of joy, you have actually a ball. You see me, I cry, you see me, because based on the joy where I feel that you actually make it.
Overwhelmed.
That's the word, overwhelming. You know what I mean? Because you see that mercy even show up on you. The things that we are going through, the things them we set through that we are in that on the side
Right.
of the holy time them. Most of the time we are at down time, we not talk about now like we are stay in our voice in the spirit, but we face trials, man.
Right.
It real the way that is, me. So, but we not stay in it and I say, yo, Channel Star, oh, you know? But we face them, you know what I mean? We go through them, you see me, and some things we do, they make we even question, yo, Channel Star, I believe a word. You
Gone.
see me? And when they go in the chat, yo, you just imagine that in the chariot, you can just imagine the amount of barley we have put up, you see me? Because sometimes certain things we know, and certain things are like, if you just have the truth alone more, they make you sorrowful that way, like I say, not sorrowful like it give you an overwhelming feel,
See
like I
that
say.
increases knowledge, increases sorrow.
Yeah, you see, most I have mercy for me, you see me? And if it's the most I show mercy for him is an overwhelming feeling. Then, yeah, brother, have a precept, man.
This is Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 11. To know no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yielded a peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. And the word exercise, they go up to train. This is it's a stage with the training, after you pull the training, then you basically you'll be prepared or you're trained to become a military. After you go through the training, you're now a soldier. Right. It's in the scripture about two as well. Soldier and Yahusha is army.
Right. It's scripture say a city is prepared for you. So you have to be trained in there, that city there. You can't just jump in a mat and say, I'm going to rule it. You see me? We have to exercise. We have to go through the exercise them. You know, you have different exercise set. If you go through them exercise, the way you go rule on kingdom, where you think about rule on kingdom.
Hey, that's why scripture also said it. We have that scripture they put up in my hand still. But I still have it. Yeah, me have it still here. No, me not. It's not like I have it. But we can quote it or you find it anyways. And I mean, he said the kingdom of heaven is not dear, here or there, something like so.
Or
But
is it you?
you knew. And I mean, I think Luke 17.
It's neither shall they look here nor look
Yeah,
there. For the kingdom of heaven
because
is
before, yeah, the place to go exist, where we're going to rule from. And I mean, but there's a mindset where you have to have a kingdom mindset about you. Because how you have to rule if you not think like a ruler. You're not trained to be a ruler. And I mean, so we are right now, even amongst camps, right? The reason why we have position like camps and say you have to look out to correct each other them thing that because you get trained to a ruler, you get trained to have responsibilities. So when the most I give you the kingdom itself, and I mean, you know how to run it, give them all get the heart to run it. And I mean, yeah.
So okay, say you use the word responsibility, saying, and it happened to enough of it. And when you have certain responsibility, you actually start think like a man. See me? So what the most I build what? The most I build men. Not because that's just the society we're growing up, we grow. See? We're far from being the man, like there is a far from, but you're far.
Far from.
yeah.
We're far from being the man where the Heavenly Father wants to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
Your brother, the world not see man yet. You see me? The world not ready for man yet. You see me? I say because when you reach another, just like how the stage over there now, we are being manly to a level.
Right.
And the world the world not accept it. None at all.
Right.
You see me? I said because of the manliness that we have in our way. You see me? I said so if we be fully man,
Yeah.
then At that level they have to reach, people say you're being born again, not of corruptible, but of incorruptible. So if you are born again, just like a baby, you have to start small and you have to go grow into a perfect man. And this you have still, when you're from you have toddler, you have baby, you have the newborn, then you have toddler, then you have the teenager, then you have the adulthood, man.
Right. Hey,
See?
and we can add to your answer, brother, because you make some perfect points a while ago. We just want to add to your points them. And I mean, you say without responsibility, or taking responsibility, you really is not that you're not develop as a man yet. And I mean, cause first and foremost, you know, that passage of being a man, you have to basically walk if you sure say you're ready. But just put on a spiritual level, like El Gabar always say, before you become a man of God, you have to be a man, yo. You know what I mean? So when you become a man, I know of take responsibility of yourself as a man. You know what I mean? Then you know to take responsibility of the church. Just like the scripture saying in the New Testament, remember exactly how it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so you can't come and choose on a plan to have responsibility, yo. You know what I mean? You have you're the brother, being a brother's keeper, that's a responsibility. You know what I mean? Looking after yourself in the truth is a responsibility. You know what I mean? Finding the goat that will feed the large flock is a responsibility. You know what I mean? And that's why you have a lot of men, you know, because some men that still a child when they come on to the truth in that sense, because they don't want to take on the responsibility to know, say, yo, look here, this have to get done, or we have to do this, so. You know what I mean? Man, let them understand what man have them between their legs, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's a responsibility we get to come out here and do this work, yo, and we get it by grace. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
So I precept a brother quote, it's a 1 Timothy 3, verse 5. It say, oh, I don't want to talk about. Let's start at verse 4. It says, one that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of God?
Right. How we are going to do that if we can rule our own house, so. You know what I mean? So.
Hey, you have your bills to pay. Is me have to get up and go to work. And think if you ensure say your bills get paid. Food in the house. Is me if you have kids, I have to make sure say them eat. If you have a woman, I have to make sure say yo, she said certain way too.
Or if she eat, I will make sure say if she eat.
Right.
Because somebody, yo, the responsibility, that's how big the responsibility, as big as them big, you still have to be responsible for yo, make sure say yo, she eat and the baby eat. I see me and them operate in a order or in a certain order you're supposed to.
Yeah, but as a man, that's the thing. That's why you as a man at the head. That's why the man at the provider. The provider doesn't simply mean say yo, the securities come put down and say eat. You literally have a guy, he say yo, the head. You see me? And the woman and the man. You see me? The head of the man, Yahweh Shai, the head, Yahweh Shai, the most side. Them responsible.
So that's a part. So like that's a part of the life lesson. You know what I mean? Where yo, you might the most I give, maybe most I give a woman. You see me? I say, from a woman to a child. See? So and then the responsibility increase. You start to see things different. You operate in a society, in your life, you deal with certain situation have to change. Because now, based on the experience that are the learning curve, a curve, the most I read a curve, you know, my yard. You know, so just a put me in some situation and a bend, so you see me? A bend the most I have bend, like, you know, say, chill up a child, the way she going to grow, he shall never depart, right? You have a saying out here, I say, yo, bend the tree from the young. You see me? I say I bend the most I bend my brother in a curve in the
righteous man, God.
Yeah, in the righteous man where you're supposed to be. And the life lesson them I teach you that the experience when we go through the example them, seeing this the child them when you get placed in seeing the responsibility we get put to you. You see me? Them thing there, brother. You see me? A curve with. You see me? So if, brother, you know, just like one child, you see me? When you drop flick, when you put the stick to his skin, you see me? I said, you do that because you want him big, you want him grow a certain way. We're a child, man. We're a child right now. You see me? And the most I put his stick to it. You see me? And he have mercy some of the time. He ease you up some of the time and he put on back the leg. You see me? She was saying, I will bear the indignation of the Lord until it plead my cause because I have sinned against him. See me? So all of them things, and no father no beat them child forever. You see me? I say, no, yo, just like the prodigal son. Then when they return, the father rejoice. Then we humble ourselves now, we are turned to the most and want that, but guess what? The rite of passage, you see me? If you have to come back to him, you have to humble yourself. You see me? And go through the lowly statement, you go through, pass through, man. See?
I get that. As the scripture say, I think in Ezekiel 31 says we shall all pass under the rod. It's correction, yo. This verse we go back to Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 9. So furthermore, we have had fathers of the flesh, of our flesh, which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? For they verily for a few days just chasing us after their own pleasure, but he for a profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Yeah, you have to basically be a man, to basically rule. You have to have that kingly character. Right. So if you make you into a king, is if you basically inherit a kingdom. Right. But you can't give one kingdom, you marry king. So exactly. That's why especially in Hebrews, when you have a child, like the ear. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, you can get it. So I read.
Yeah, man, because I an idea where come down to. You see me? If in a brother, in a kingdom we have a force to judge and make and basically make decisions. The most I put in some situations we have to use the brain. And when I say use the brain, we don't mean like of your own understanding. Based off of the scripture when give it, we use it for problem solve. You see me? And find a way how to go about using it according to the scripture. Sometimes I will get it wrong, but you see me? You will get it right too. But I just we constantly do it and do it and do it. You see me? A constant. That's why the most I sometimes put you through the same set of situation in a different way. You find out when I look on it at first it might look like a different situation, but I think wait. You know, it's like same thing this do. You see me? It's all about the experiences them so you can learn for problem solve and make the decisions them. A precept. It's Zechariah 3, Zechariah 13, verse 9 says, I will bring the third part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined. I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name and I will hear them. I will say it is my people and they shall say Yahweh is my God.
Zechariah, what you read ago?
13 and 9.
Yeah, you can.
You mean? So we have to go through the fire. We have to go through we have to get put in them situations of the judge. If you get if you're in a situation where you don't have certain things, you know what most are supposed to do? I'm supposed to say, all right, fine, you probably need to get to work. When you go in a work environment, the interactions that we have, you still have to go learn how to do them things there. And you have to learn, as we say, them things that will translate even over to the truth. Because you're responsible for your life overall, you see me? And you have to strike the balance between this world and the truth. But you have to understand the overall the reason why we're in that situation. I have to learn and go through. See me? It's not about here. See me? About the kingdom to come. So as even Shapa always say it, him say, yo, when you're in a situation, ask, why the most I put me through this? And what am I supposed to get from that situation?
Yo, the word they sorry, the word in a thing there. Zechariah 13 and 9. Yeah. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. So we look at the word refine, then, and the Hebrew word that they are tazarap. It means to test, isn't it? It means to test, to prove, and prove true. True, you like TRUE, to prove if it's true, you see me, to prove if it's real. You see me?
Yeah. If Zach, even what you remember watching the samurai the samurai cartoon that I watch there, I tell you say yo, I want thing them show you say yo, the samurai them everybody have a particular belief, you see me? and them feel like them claims that them believe in a certain things. And they some of them fight, you see the one who really believe in how them believe in it, because they've always try to come off as some somebody always feel like for them ideals are the most righteous ideal, you see me? But in the end, are the one who truly believe in what them say, always win the fight them. You see me? And what I show you is that you saying they believe something or claims they believe something, when they come to stand and really acting on that in a unity with their spirit, you see, if it's not true, if one part is shaky, where even you don't understand, I go falter. You're not going to win. You see me? Because you might have said some things right now, but when I get put in a situation to really stand for them or apply what you say or you believe in it, you realize, say, oh shit, probably never as strong as we think.
Most like I put all out through the fire to see what kind of material make with. So as I said, we've been out here learning and seeing, where you get it from at the time. If as I saying, if you not get nothing from a youth, come up to know man, we all get it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not scripture statement. Yeah, so as you mentioned, bro, what they are learn. So when the time comes to test, get place the real test, that big glass test to prove if you're real or not, based on oh you have come through from the beginning. So
Oh, seriously, take the
yeah,
class them.
can because much I think, yo, a man might say, yo, in the time I come him are good. But that when you apply your mind right now, I said you have to apply your mind in the future. Look to test them now, we all got through. When the big test come, said you have to think about them. You see me? When the little test them come, if you're not trying to you bash them, you shy to solve them. We got when the big test them come. We're not gonna fear. You see me? So
Yo, it's not like yeah, any man that say them good now, yo, something that dark.
and
See me? Skip and tell it, say, yo, any man who thinks of them, they say,
and
say, they say,
the key they see fall, something like so.
yeah, see me? You better get it, you see me? Better get, yo, it times, if you say you're good, eh? You say,
I get it.
Yeah, Bishop.
brother,
Oh.
have it. Yeah.
This is First Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 11. You should know all these things happened unto them for examples.
All right. Yeah, look up the word examples in that the app.
Yeah, give me, you try it, man.
1 Corinthians 10 verse 11.
Verse 11.
Can I start back part 11 again, act? Salakia.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 11. Now all these things happened unto them for examples.
Right, and the Greek word for example are ensamples is two pause to mark the mark of a stroke or blow. Then figure formed by a blow or impression. Then teaching, the teaching which embodies the sum and substance.
Teaching the door.
I read it out. The teaching which embodies the sum and substances of religion and represent it to the mind, manner of writing, the content and form of a letter. All right. In the technical sense, the pattern in the conformity to which a thing must be made.
Exactly. And it's it says the teachings. You see me?
Oh,
Or you're supposed to do things. You see me?
Of men worthy of initiation.
Exactly. You see me? The examples. That's why it's a two things. It's a teachings and tell you patterns. You see me? As I say, if you are continuing to do a particular thing, no. In a time to come, and the same thing you're gonna do. That's why we have the scripture. We tell you the patterns of our forefather. You have the righteous have a pattern, the unrighteous have a pattern. You see me? The humble have a pattern. You see me? Everybody, the proud have a pattern. You see me? And the most I give you the scripture, identify them pattern and even have to exercise them even within ourselves. So we can know when we exhibit certain patterns and try and move from that. being faithless of a certain pattern, being faithful of a certain pattern. You see me? So every situation, like I say, and we're supposed to have prayer, say, yo, I'm washing my shop, washing my car, dash, you know, give the spirit to go through this the right way. Learn what we're supposed to learn and build up the right, because if you have, as you say, if you pray the low side, if you build it up, or anything we pray for, and test will come right after, we gear that. I have to pray for this strength, to pass the test, so you can grow for true. Because if you pray for the most, I go some booms, you build up faith. I get put in a situation and then you go some booms, and pray for the most, I make you overcome that obstacle. What about? Because if you pray for the most, you know what the most I do, you put you in some situation, and every time you think about if you try to deliver yourself, you now go work, now go work, so till you realize the shit.
Yeah.
You know, some if you just left it to the most side, and in the moment you left it to the most side, what happen? Whoops, gone.
You pass.
Exactly.
You can. And I don't think that will experience. I think that will we actually prove, say, yo, you can't fix nothing. See? Every time you try to fix it, in one situation, you're, yo, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. See? I end up, everything you try, you end up a sink yourself. You see me? You end up a sink yourself further than where you did there. Until you just say, yo, how about it in your hand? You wash me your side. You wash me your side, it in your hand. Have mercy upon me, you know, so man, your will be done. You see me, I said? The scripture tells you, you're casting all your care upon him because him care for you. You know, you put it, you want to come to him first. You see me? I will go to. You see me? So, brother, every time you try to fix something my youth, and the moment you give it to him, you pass that test, you see me, you're gone.
Hey, let me cut you, bro. Because over there, I think about a scenario, and I'm sure you know. Say for example, you have a son, right? And you have a game in a house, and you give your son to play the game, or anything like that, and him sit down and him have a clue where him do the game. You know what I mean? Him sensible enough he can talk to you, know, but him did a fight himself with the game over and over and over and over, and I do nothing sense with the game. You stand up and watch him and say, watch him. You just ask me how to play the game and tell you how. You know what I mean? I still feel the most I get a pray with men are with we. You know what I mean? We don't have a situation where him give way, and basically we did a fight ourselves in a situation. And I say, I'm tell you to do the bad man, why problem? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the thing, the key about it is, no matter the test, the first part is always the same. Turn to him.
God, I have a solution.
And that's the thing. You see me, whatever the obstacle is, and whatever the thing, the first part, are always the same. Turn to him, because you see, once you can develop the habit there, brother. You see me, or develop the pattern there. You see me? What you think I go happen? I suck me I go grow, I suck me I go build. You see me? Because ultimately, and that I go make you a righteous man, and that I go bring you into the kingdom, and that I go give you the mindset, because the more I go continually put you through things, and the more you continually trust in him, you see me? And the more you trust say you man will feel good, that's the thing.
Yeah, if I pray enough, and I believe my prayer in the right here, like I was supposed to pray.
Yeah.
If I pray enough and I pray to the most I with faith, you know, and conviction, say, yeah, my here where I have a way for basically help with. You know what I mean? I really believe that, brother. There's not going to come to your way where you're going to try to do it yourself. You know what I mean? We at a time when I exercise enough faith. You know what I mean? When I exercise enough faith, I would just, or sometimes we don't, you know, we I say, you know, the most I got to, man. You know what I mean? If we believe in God, we know, but we still ask faith.
Yeah.
We still
Yo, yeah, for you, so when you say that,
yeah.
for example, yo, just like over there, start talking, when I say, yo, just like over there's a reason when I say, the most I want in every situation, you have to call upon him. Just believe, so, yo, even that, where we set, you will get put in the position where say, all right, let me see if you are call upon him.
Yeah, right, bro.
You see me? At first, because instead of fear, your worry come first. Not do that. Not make that be the first option. The worry. You see me? The level where we want there, then are we supposed to there? When it's trouble them come, how about you shine?
'Cause
It just in the initial stage, the initial stage of the problem, you have Hashem Yahushai first. You see
yeah,
me?
sometimes even Christian, the Bible some of a zeal of God when not according to knowledge. And sometimes even Christians, they even though they want to go off with them idolatry and them shit, you know. And them, everything they call upon Jesus, every single thing. And then after, yeah, so we know say yo they might go off with them idol thing, but yeah, the zeal them push
How
and
much?
belief for them have in that idol was supposed to put even more in a Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Right.
Finish
And
it.
yo, and zealous, you know?
Hmm?
Zealous. Everything Jesus, Jesus.
Yeah, every single thing. Am I hypocrite still?
Yeah.
All right, back to 1 Corinthians 10, verse 11. So now all these things happen unto them for examples, and they are written for our admonition, upon whom the ends of the world are come. Wherefore, let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall.
Hey, continue up.
It said, there had no temptation taketh you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
Exactly. You see me that I show you say yo, he might go give a way out. But guess what? When he say to give a way, you have to ask him for the way out. You see me? You know, but I feel like you have to figure the way out of this.
Right.
You see me? And the thing about it, brother, if it's a thing where you feel like you feel like you exhibit a spirit of pride, pray for your humility. If you feel
Yeah.
like you exhibit a spirit of doubt or unfaithfulness, pray for faith. If you feel like say you need something, pray. You see me? Everything always and that are the ultimate lesson, you know. As a matter of fact, beg your priest. It's at Ecclesiastes 12, verse 4. No, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. You see me? So any idea, brother, I have to consult the Most High and everything. That are the ultimate lesson. Where you have to learn as an Israelite man, and that are the thing with the Most High want we get. You see me? We know we have to learn from them things because we are learning how them operate and things, you know. But we have to learn say in order for them get a right, apart from you reading these scriptures and see the example them, the main thing is what? Call for them in all situations.
Yeah,
So
because
everything will fall
yo,
into
so like yeah,
come on.
in the first place why the child come up on you. I don't know external force different from him. Then him put it on so how can take it off? So when you think about yo, I'm gonna set this that way, I'm gonna try to fix this, I'm gonna link that person, I'm gonna link the bank for some loan because you know, or what no, whatever the trouble is, you see me I say? Yeah, I think both go fix all of them sometimes in consult the most side first. When I him put you in the trial, I am give each other, so the trial, so who can take it off? You see me? Just the same thing will go apply in the days ahead. You see me? I say the trouble will go happen around when people die in left, right, and center, the famine, see, the martial law, the pestilence. All of them things they happen because of who? Because of the most high, man. See? And that's the ultimate test. That's the ultimate trial. We are come upon the earth to win. You see me?
And the thing about it, you know, that's the same thing like it would drop, you know. We say, well, right, find the most every time in a situation we call for the most in, and the most goes a booms. And say, let me see if he really text me. Let me take away something from him. You see me? Take away job family, youth them, take away cattle, and them thing there where Job say, yeah man, the most I know him, I do man. You see me? Because what Satan say, him still have to maintain him trust in you. You see me? That's the thing, because sometimes we feel like say, you're just calling for the most high, it means say, we are always good. That now we're stepping from take things from me, brother. I have to just know, say, oh, I him same way, and it's hard for the betterment in at the end as bitter as that be. That's a part of the test too.
Because I would say, remember, you know, the bitterness is to make you better. So I most I will take the bitter from you. I give it energy, give for a reason, I give for you know? They give the suffering for a reason. You know what I mean? So why am I gonna take it away from you totally if
When
that
you
completed it?
when you take bitter herbs, you know taste good in your mouth, you know taste good on your tongue or in your mouth. But when you go down in the belly, the one that's where it do. You see me? It purge you, it build you. You see me I say? So the bitterness it bitter. See? But what it do for you after, you see me?
Right.
Yeah, same thing, man. Same thing I got through, yo.
Everyone, this is what the main subject. Galatians chapter 4, verse 1. Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all, but is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father. Even, even so, we, when we were child, were in bondage under the elements of the world. But when the fullness of the time was come, Yahweh sent forth his son, made of a woman, made under the law, to redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons.
Hey, about you know, even two, I would say people in the world now, two of them, you know, I'm gonna teach you how not to be. Yes, see? And we have tutors in the spirit as well. We are showing how to be in the spirit. Me? I'd say, as you say, everything is in me. If it's so evil, you gotta work. Your boss is a female. Yeah, you still have to learn from how to deal with a situation like that. And even you have to still have to realize, say, okay, you have to put your feelings aside and know say your boss is still your boss. You see me? If it's a case where your boss is a male, he might be unrighteous. But at the same time, you still have to learn to get by. You have to still exercise what? The humility. You see me? And then keep up them fuckery. Still like you see me? And then keep up them madness. And we just go through it same way. You see me? And still put the care for the most I know side at the end. The most I go have the back.
Because as we are reason, you see me, and as the topic at hand, them thing, yo, we just passing through and the life you have passed through too. You see me? So if you go work on your boss, the boss, I want a female. Yo, we just passing through. Do what you had to do. We do what we had to do. I did it, give the money, I'm going to make yard. You see me? I say? See you next month again. You see me for me pay. You see me?
As I said, bro, grow the mentality people don't like change. And revolution is a change, you know what I mean? But I'm sure your whole life is about changes, not gonna stay the same. You know what I mean? You was a child, you become a man, you're not stay a child forever. You know what I mean? You like child, something as being a child. You know what I mean? You used to like run up on a garden and you turn big man at you want to go river. You know, you drop out every you say, yeah, I'm up on the river, man. You know? Certain things that you put aside. Like, can you change? You know what I mean? You go to the primary school, and you there some students, I said primary school, you go, I say, yo, we don't want to lose them people, I can love them. You want to move off different high school, you find some new people, now you love them people that you know you want to lose them.
Yeah.
So as a fashion, that the life of the way, you know what I mean? But when it better come, you might not want, because that's what Jacob Prince, Jacob say, yo, I better than know life is right now. Eh? You know, like what Drake say, him can't say better than this. I mean, say, you know what I mean? Them can't say a better life than the one that them a live right now.
And the thing about it is,
Yeah.
as I say, you put with certain things, hey, can't get a piece of it. You say you put with certain things, we are learning say you have to put with that world here, you see me? We are learning say that world here, it corrupt. And even if he was a righteous society, because Solomon they have everything, and he still come down and say, yo, all this vanity and vexation of the spirit. You see me? Everything is just for a time. You see me? This First Corinthians or Second Corinthians. And I thought when I was a child.
First Corinthians 13 and 11.
If you have a read it now.
Same thing, better there, I go for before.
I never look for.
I demand for man.
May I have it?
Um,
1 Corinthians 13, verse 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
yeah.
Exactly, and that's why even the Lord has show say, yo, we need to put with the world, but him not do it in a one sitting, you see me? I know everything take time. You see me? And that's why even mercy, him extend him mercy a certain way, because I might give it, I might try to teach you. You see me? We have to pray for the spirit to receive the lesson we might teach you. You see me? So we can put with certain things. Like it just a coming at truth, you have certain things we used to follow. You see me? And then after a while, they just say, oh, that show them something.
Yeah. Cheers.
You see me? And the thing about it is, and that's why even the apostles them even we say it. And yeah, I agree. Yeah, every man have them battle, but you see when I reach a certain point in our truth, certain things have to just naturally let go from. You see
Yeah,
me?
you mean say you know grow cause imagine you're a 20-year-old man, that's how you have pampas. That I mean get it. Yeah. I was gonna say also them I grow I grow.
In a body.
But
And
then I
in
grow
an age.
or something like some remember
That's true.
you know what I mean? Someone I grow big, but then now them brain now grow nothing them behavior now grow them are the same baby. You know, as a
Someone grow big and full of beard.
yeah.
You see me?
Still a
And
baby.
still childish.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we need to grow up, not just grow that body, or we need to grow spiritual. You know what I mean? That I key to it because everything spiritual before it become physical. You know what I mean? So when you develop, that's why people see when they say you want to change them, even though them not run the same road that we are run, them see the maturity and the changes, yo. Them see it. That time I say to them, say to it. And I mean, only the things different, you know. Wow, it just catch them eye. They don't understand it, they don't understand it, but guess what? It's still evident, yo. We're not the same, yo. We grow up. You know what I mean? We know how they like them. You know what I mean? They might live the wild, free life, the more reserved about job or shimmy shy business. Once them young man, them, because them man they young, and then they are out palm road with buy with them hand. Well, you know, go do something with your life, man. Go make some money. You know, a party, man. Get to a girl or something. You know what I mean? You get
Okay.
me? You know, but see the spiritual growth. Why the reason we have the responsibility we have right now, because we are men of the Lord. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
May I read a bit upwards, really. Back in First Corinthians chapter 13, and I start at 8. The charity never faileth, but whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away.
Yeah. You know, when I got for primary school, you know, when I got for primary school because I think to you. And when high school come, you say, primary, you need to be busy about primary. I said, what we did at primary school, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, see, go on, bro.
That was it. Basically, get
And as I say, yo, it's all up the most like when I get the shoot, I get the responsibility. I first thing that you have a duty to your wash your shy first and foremost. And the duty is to be responsible for yourself
Right.
and your brothers and the nation.
Wisdom is being responsible.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I always say to people that look here, it's easy to live careless and carefree.
Easy.
It's easy.
Hey,
You don't even have to think how to do it. You know what I mean?
even women and children, the quote from Godfather say, yo, women and children can be careless, but not men. You see me? Them because them always have somebody to take care of them always have somebody to think for them.
Yeah.
Like even with my brother recently, I remember somebody do a breakdown say, yo, enough man want to be elder or one position in a camp. But you don't understand, say, yo, when you're in a elder position, you kind of better off in a way. Reason being, you have a response for yourself, and you have a response for the camp. So you have to try to fix yourself and fix the camp while when you go off, you know. It's easier when a man come to you and say, look here, you need to fix that and you work on that. Even though still have your brothers keep on thing, but the watchful state, the watchful eye, the way of
You have a lot of responsibility. You have to
they may not have as much as them because in idea with them still have the whole champion. Even Apostle Gabar said, say, yo, no grudge a lot Apostle Taha because the responsibility will place upon him. And he have to worry about himself and he have to worry about the camps.
Yeah, look how big the camp is. It's a big camp all about. You know, and camp worldwide. So, you know, I'm up
yeah,
here.
worldwide.
Gone.
So, hey, and we're the nation for now. Whole.
Hey. And that right now, speaking, you know, to compare to what we are gonna have, bro, the specific GMS, right? The level where we be as say, say the 144,000, then let me put it that way. Brother, the 144,000 is a small number, brother. The world planets,
Hey,
galaxy, you see me?
and the thing about it too, brother, as I talk about responsibility, that's why Friday we are researching the biggest servant in our kingdom is the king. I'm responsible for all them people, them. My biggest slave.
Must serve everybody. Everybody has served him. He must serve everybody.
Everybody. Exactly.
Yeah, Yahushua was the biggest king.
Mm-hmm.
Yahushua is the biggest king.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
God.
Yo, you see me? Yahushua. You see me? And Yahushua. Yeah, we use Yahushua. You see me? Yahweh the head. You see me? Yahushua. You see me? Yahushua is the biggest king. And he come from earth and give us an example of how to serve each other. Him walk and was the living example. See? Say, oh, this is how you're supposed to serve each other. Say, oh, the Son of Man came to minister, not to be a minister. The minister go back to serve and come to serve. Come to serve, you know, come to give you when you serve me. You see me?
You know, people always say, oh, right, when they say, oh, you're the man of the house and thing, oh, so everybody you just come underneath and re. But fam, if you have to make sure you eat, make sure say if something happen, I have to make sure say me protect you. You see me, I have to make sure say everything in order or whatever. I may have to set the plan or something them. We need that support there. You see me? But when them are preachers, oh, yo, you just want over people. Bigger than that. You see me?
More responsibility.
Exactly.
Because yeah, you know, well, it's sheer understanding, but everything at the end of the day come down to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you have to do everything to basically make sure so that was what they said. Yeah.
So hey, in the time, brother, we have to just understand, say, yo, we just have to learn and go home. Isn't it? 8 o'clock school start. When 2:30 come, go on the rest. Hey, you remember when they go to school and school over, principal and teacher walk over and go to the compound and send everybody got in here.
Hey, we do sometimes too. You know what I mean? I just say that we're there, we just learn and move on. I take this thing too personal, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I take this thing too personal in a lot of sense. You know what I mean? But when I view the bigger picture is not we, not us. No, you feel like I center everything.
Why you say that to me, yo?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that build pride. You see me? So it's not stop being personal, yo. Everybody feels the same shit in some way. Like bigger than just we.
So just learn from that.
I mean, yeah.
A lot more.
Yes, I have 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 11. The seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahushua, wherein the heavens, being on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
So it's what manner of man you're supposed to be. Then seeing that them thing are come. Yo, you have it gonna be you can't say yo good in a time that come when you have things that block your spiritual growth. That way you must set yourself So you're going to block you from even growing. That's right. Yeah?
You know, see your faults.
You not see your fault. Because you say you're good. Then, and if you say you're good, then when you have so much things to deal with, you have so much things to fix. And you say you're good, and if a man
You say you're good alone, that's pretty serious to your brother.
yeah,
You're good in a Babylon bad man.
yeah, good. And if you say when the days them a come, oh, you have watch me, you go protect me, alright. And you know do the thing them. You have to do the thing them from now, man.
Hey,
You apply the thing them from now. You can't say you good and you watch me. You watch me, she not gonna have you.
hey,
Then
brother.
with it, my tell you, you have certain things. Whether you're childish, effeminate, seeing
Lack faith.
you lack faith, even though effeminate is the same thing, you lack faith, faithless. You see me? Disobedient. Seeing you have some things, brother, where if you not try to purge, them think they are just, man. Them think they are impurities. Then, and if you try to run from the little child, them if you try to run from the affliction, I don't want to get them things to purge, you don't want to get the hands dirty. See, you don't want to get yourself dirty, you don't want to go through the mud. Oh, you gotta go through the mud when the time come and mud that come, fire come, blood that come. You see me, earthquake that come, everything that come, and demons that come. You see me? Oh, you gotta say you're ready. Oh, you gotta say, you're ready, you're good now. See, we don't even know if you climb one like a rock, you don't even know if you climb one rock, you don't even know if you do nothing.
Scripture say, if the fear, if the let's get over it. No, let's go with it.
Well, boss, I open. No. I did it. I got. You reach a lot closer.
Shit!
Look like a food neighbor. I'm on a string in the string in.
There were 6 mango in there, but
Yeah, man, them man, man.
that's your life still. Still right, right? Wala man kung dito na kumana, ano?
Yo, man, hurry up and go in the stream, brother.